Hey guys, I'm here at the National Toy Truck and Construction Show. This is day 3, so there's not a lot of crowd. It makes it a good day to film because there's not hardly any crowd here. And walking around, seeing what's here, we got tons and tons of toys. So let's just go on and look and see what we got. This year was new. They added some farm toys, so makes it a little bit different for the show. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Let's go on and look at everything that's here. Look at it's, let's face it, this is the Toy Truck and Construction Show, but it's mostly trucks. We do have construction, but I mean, look at, you see the trucks here that you don't see too often anywhere else. Old PEMs, they don't show up too often. Spec Cast, you don't see that very often. DCP, we see those at a lot of shows, but you find ones that you don't find pretty much anywhere. There's Corgi and old CCX, logs. Got all kinds of different stuff that shows up here. And then see, I told you there's some farm toys.
Hello, I'm Clyde Chapman, CC built from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati?
Yeah. I'm here with a few of my items in my collection. Had a really good show, a lot of interesting things to see. Especially you're really into trucking, trucks like I am, so it's been a great show.
How'd you get into trucks?
I always had a love for trucks when I was a kid, and as I grew older, I thought about being a truck driver, but I never did. But then I started collecting them.
Well, what's your favorite truck?
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt?
Probably 357, I think it is, with the single headlights on each side. Mm-hmm. So I really like Peterbilts.
Oh,
but Kenworth's
and you're wearing a Mac hat.
Well, I am cheap.
You're not too discriminating, right?
No, I'm not. You know, I like pretty much like all trucks. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so these here are out of your own collection?
For the most part. A few I picked up at places like train shows of all places.
Train shows. Oh, nice. Well, train shows, you can find a lot of 50th scale trucks.
Yeah, you sure can.
Because it goes so well with HO. I mean, with O gauge.
Yeah.
So is a lot of the fun you finding them, or?
Yeah, that's part of the fun, finding them in different varieties. And what I've been doing lately is making loads for my 164 flatbeds, which are those down.
All these pipe loads here?
Pipe loads.
Pipe loads.
And this year I started to make some lumber loads, so that's what those are too.
Cool. Flatbed's kind of pointless without a load on it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in Rhode Island, you're not making any money if you're hauling around nothing.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of construction too.
Yeah, I find that I like construction too. I think I like the 150 a little bit better because it looks a bit more realistic.
More realistic, yeah.
And
I agree with you. They seem to treat the 64th more like toys than models.
Correct. Yeah, 150, you have air hoses, hydraulic lines, and everything, so it looks really aesthetic.
Yeah. And construction equipment does make good loads on low boys.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. See, another good weekend.
Yes, it is. Any weekend trucking is a good weekend.
I agree with you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For those who like HO, the guy brought a whole bunch of HO scale trucks. And he's cleared this table, what, twice now?
Yeah.
He's cleared these tables twice and refilled them. He's been trying to sell it all out and move on. Windross is one of those that used to be super hot and then they kind of died. But you still find them somewheres. We've got Scale Model Mining, who makes working models of with RC conversion kits on lots of mining equipment. They make some really nice stuff.
Thank you.
Want to say some more?
Good morning. Having a great time here in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
So we take, these are radio controlled cranes that we start with, and we convert them into drag lines, loading shovels, cable hose, all the antique rope equipment. We make versions of that out of it. These are with 3D printed parts on it. And then also we make 3D printed versions. This is Big Muskie's bucket. This was the largest dragline bucket in the world. This is 1 to 50 scale.
That's 1 to 50?
This is 1 to 50.
I've stood inside that bucket.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then these are the HO scale buckets. And then we have our line that is the micro miners. So these are all the biggest mining equipment in the world, and we have shrunk them down to 1 to 600 scale. So everything that is on here
1 to 600
is all at the exact same scale. So like these guys are D11, there's a 657 scraper. So all of that is at the exact same scale.
Wow. Shows you how big those machines really are in real life. That they're that big in 600 scale.
Yeah. And then just to show a little scale representation. So this is the same shovel. This is 1 to 600, 400, 300, and then HO.
And 1 to 87.
1 to 87. Yeah. And
Wow.
everything is 3D printed. All of it is completely 3D printed.
That would require a big HO layout to
A
run.
very big HO layout. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
For sure. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh man!
Wow, the
Oh,
T-Rex. The T-Rex Titan. That was a mammoth machine.
Largest dump truck in the world for 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still on display in Canada.
Yeah. They had the board meeting in the bed of it once.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty wild.
Here is one of those scale model mining truck machines actually working. His RC controlled drag line. You're just picking up and moving the Legos here. Big or small, we like playing in the dirt. You know, as we get older, our toys just get bigger. And definitely more expensive.
Much cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler. For sure.
Takes a little bit of talent to actually run one of them drag lines.
Yeah, they're a little different
A little more tricky than
than an excavator.
yeah.
Yep. The drag line, you get what's called the pendulum effect, and that's when you get that bucket swinging from side to side like a pendulum. Some of them you got to kind of just go with that motion and try to time everything just right.
Time the drop.
Go with the swing and try to get it set up just right.
More see how it's swinging there, and
That's if you want to set it down just as a perfect spot. You got to kind of
get good at timing it. It picks up quite a bit in each bucket.
Yeah, we've added some weights on the inside of the bucket there in the front.
Okay.
On each side, and so that gives
A little bit of dig.
little extra weight to push down on the teeth for cutting, but then it also helps with dumping the bucket
Yeah,
to pull the cable and the chains down.
I can see that.
Yeah. So you got to get the balance on those just right.
Part of the weight of part of the bucket is required for the weight to make it dig in.
Yes, yeah, and you have to have that weight in the front of it. So the arch of it gives a lot of the weight to it. And then getting the angle of the teeth so that it cuts and fills.
And here is the Lego version working.
I mean, it isn't very much.
You can see the longer the cable, the more the swing. And its bucket's a little too light, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. It's just all the teeth. If they can grab a little bit, then it starts to dig in. There we go.
There we go.
Struggle is real. Yeah, we do cards. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do cards. No, it's all good.
Not coated yet. We might have to leave a little bit of structure on here.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, you moved a lot of this pile this weekend.
Yeah. He helped a little bit, but
He's actually covered, pulled everything back
in and
done
start
that
over?
again, yeah.
usually by the time I move it all out of the pit, it's time for the show to end. Then I have a feed scoop to scoop it up into gallon Ziploc bags, and then also a shop vac for all the loose stuff on the table.
Well, you need the RC dump truck to load it into, and then a chute
Oh yeah, exactly.
to dump it. Take the RC dump trucks over to, and dump it into the bags. Have a full-scale operation going.
Exactly. One to 44.
1 to 44, Manawak.
So that I scaled the top of a Lego minifigure's head right at 6 foot tall. Of course, he'd be a very wide 6 foot tall person,
Yeah,
but had to figure something for scale.
1 to 44. Was this a kit or?
No, this is all custom, and everything on it is Lego. No customized pieces or anything. The only thing that's not Lego are the strings and the LED lights.
Strings and the LED lights.
And nothing's glued, and there's no instructions to follow. I basically had pictures and dimensions from the real machine, and then just build it to the size that I needed to be, and just try and figure out what parts I needed to use to fit in
to make each part.
and to make all the mechanicals work as well. Because even the motors and the gearing and controls is all Lego as
All
well.
Lego. I know Lego from where they started to where they're at today is insane.
Oh yeah.
The changes. But I didn't think they'd gotten into these for kits yet.
Yeah.
Which I think he's working on.
Yeah. Well, they've got they don't have anything like this as a set, but they've made a Cat D11 dozer, they've got the Lee Bear 9800, and they've got the new big Lee Bear crawler crane. But those are not as detailed as some like to do, and
Yeah.
also pretty big scale.
When I was doing 20 to 1.4.
Yep, you can see how that swing really gets in there. The bigger and the longer the drag, the more it's going to swing on you. Trucks Smith Miller. You don't find Smith Millers at every show, but man, they are really nice trucks. Plus, he's got Tonka, Buddy L, and other stuff. Plus some customs. Yep, nope, farm toys.
Now, if you had a Denver
Arbor.
edition 8970, yeah, you talk
Top Key model toys. Wow. Oh man. This guy's really cool. An old Buddy L Mac. And then the Michigan cranes. See, we have more farm toys, more stuff here.
You can do it.
Stuff, pins, buttons, awards. John Deere. Oh, glare.
Oh, yeah, I got another knife.
There we go. Uh-oh, dropped the ruler. And that is an award from 1937, a John Deere award. Isn't that cool? It's got chains that hold it together. And then the International Construction Pioneer Series from First Gear. We've got a cable boom, a pipe layer, a wheel loader, which was their old pay loader, which was a different machine, and then a crawler with a sheep's foot. Something new. These used to be popular everywhere. These Trucks of the World series, and now we don't find them that often. But here is some in some really nice boxes too. Come around here. Wow. Big stamped steel trucks. Now you do see them sometimes at shows, but this is the place you find them the most. And then come down here, look at this. A timber toter. Every once in a while, come across one of these. Maybe I can get the guy to tell us a little bit more about it. What do you think?
Hello there.
Mr. Tom from Arizona Diecast.
This one has is for the short logs. It has both rests on them and the chains.
Chains?
Yeah. This has the solid horn on it,
The solid horn, so this is not the very beginning of them.
which turns the wheels.
Steers real well too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of miles left on this truck.
Oh yeah, it's in great shape.
Yeah, thank you.
And what do you want for it?
400.
400? Yeah, they're bringing good money these days,
Well,
especially in this condition.
the way these were painted, they chip really easy. So I would have to say this one was not played with very much.
Yeah.
The paint chip's so easy. But
Where did you happen to find this one?
that's a good question. I probably had it 40 years.
Probably had it 40 years.
Yeah, it's out of my collection. Yeah, I had no clue.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's the thing at these shows. Sometimes you find them selling out of their own personal collection as opposed to just stuff they bought to sell.
well, that's pretty much what I'm doing here.
So you find stuff that's just been squirreled away and hidden.
Pretty much. Yeah. Sometimes I go out to the garage to clean stuff out. It's like Christmas again.
Yep. Do you have any other all-American toys?
Well, I have the
models?
log loader.
The
down
log
here.
loader here.
Skagit.
The Skagit log loader.
It is missing the two extensions on the top
That
up
go
here.
beyond.
Yeah. It should go a little higher than that. But,
Those could probably be easily replaced.
oh yeah, it's just 3/4 inch wood, I think.
Yep.
But this operates it. There's actually batteries down here, and the motors are all in here.
Wow, it's battery
And
operated.
then that runs this winch here. You can see the hook go up. But
I can see it.
yeah,
So it really would load the truck.
yeah.
And then they put it on the log
Yeah,
skids.
and there is a brochure that I've seen. Actually, I have a photo of it, but which shows this actually on the brochure, loading that same truck actually. We just looked at.
I'll have to add a picture of that to go with this the
Good idea.
brochure.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
All right.
That's-
And that wraps it up for the 2024 National Toy Truck and Construction Show. We had fun this weekend, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please go on and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.